What's the news? What's the move? What's poppin' in the city? From the streets to the beach, that's it. You're in the know. Hey y'all, it's Das, and this is Das It, your weekly dose of what's happening around the city. All right, let's get into it. What's good, Volusia? So, over the weekend, we had a Super Bowl, and unfortunately, I didn't watch it. Neither one of my teams were in the Super Bowl, but shout out to the Seahawks who won the Super Bowl. How amazing! I know they're on a high still. I know that they are so excited to bring this win back to the city, and let's get into the halftime show, y'all. So, again, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, nor did I watch the halftime performance, but I watched clips afterwards, and I realized that the city, the world, is super divided, y'all. So, Bad Bunny was the Super Bowl halftime All American performer, and like everyone is so up in airs right now about him being Puerto Rican. Dude, Puerto Rico is a part of America. So he clearly is American. The problem, I think, is that people didn't understand what he was saying. You know, there's so many Americans out here that don't speak second languages, whereas other countries, they speak multiple languages. So it's nothing when someone speaks another language in front of them. You know what I mean? Well, there's been a lot of backlash about what happened with Bad Bunny's performance. And honestly, I think it's amazing that he caused a stir, if anything, right? Because what we want in the world is for us to have things to discuss, right? Things to go back and forth on. And it was just something like that. It reminds me of the Super Bowl from last year when Kendrick Lamar performed, and the same type of backlash. Like he was getting backlash left and right. People didn't understand what he was saying because he was rapping. People didn't know the songs. They didn't think it was American. Like he's from America. He's super popular. And if you didn't know his name, I bet you know it now. And again, with Bad Bunny, the same thing. A lot of people didn't know who he was. I mean, I was talking to my kids about it and I realized I didn't either. But then at the same time, I've heard snips of songs from like TikTok and, social media. So I did kind of know who he was in a sense. Um, but anyway, to me, the Super Bowl is a time for us to get together and watch our favorite pastime, America's favorite pastime, that is football, right? And to eat good game time snacks and foods and to congregate with our family and our friends and watch the commercials. I think growing up, that was my favorite part, y'all. Commercials. I think yours too, probably. I mean, back in the day, they used to bring it with the commercials before the internet. The commercials actually had substance. Like they were cool and they were different than the commercials that we saw all throughout the year. The commercials at the Super Bowl. Well, the bomb. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, I've just heard really bad things about the commercials too. I heard they're not bringing it like they used to. I mean, they really don't have to. You know, you can put one word on the screen, and that's what they consider marketing, branding. So that's crazy. But that's neither here nor there. All right, y'all. That's all I got for today's episode of What's Good, Volusia. I just wanted to kind of recap what just happened, the Super Bowl. But this segment, What's Good, Volusia, I'm going to talk about what's good, what's happening that's good, and that's important. And I want to start this segment off first because I want y'all to hear something good before we go on and talk about anything else. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. All right. This next segment is called Under a Dub. Under a Dub is where I give you ideas of things you can do in the city for under $20 or around $20 because under $20 is kind of hard, but around $20. All right. So first up, we have the beach. The beach is free. You guys, we live at the world's most famous beach. Go walk the beach. You don't have to be in your bathing suit and getting in the water. I mean, it's cold. However, you can just walk the beach in your sweats, with your bare feet or with your sneakers. Take a run, take a bike ride. Shoot, you can drive on the beach here. That's pretty cool. I mean, just get out, go to the beach. It's free. All right. Smyrna Dunes Park, Tomoka State Park. These are free parks that are in our community that are available for you to get out in nature and do it for free. Another thing you can do in the city for under a dub, and a dub is $20 for those that didn't know. Just saying. Game time. So Game Time is a game place that's kind of like Dave and Buster's, if you know what that is. It has all the arcade games and has a bowling alley, has a restaurant and bar. Game Time is located in One Daytona, and on Thursdays they have Play Your Way Thursday, and it's $15. You can play unlimited. I think it's for up to like 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. $15. You can't beat that. Take your kids on Thursdays, make that your plan, and go and get your play on for under $20, for under a dub. Okay. The Cinematique Theater does improv. Did y'all know that? Y'all can go watch them do improv for only $5. And if you're a theater geek like me, you love that type of stuff. I do. I really do. I really am going to get more out into the community, going to events, going to theater, to the shows, Peabody, at the Brandon Center, anywhere, because I really, really like arts. And I really want to highlight that. So, of course, I'm going to be doing that on this show. Something else that you can do for around a dub is the dine-in cruise. So, on the Halifax, they have a river cruise that you can take for just $25.95. It's called Dine-In Cruise. You get dinner, you get the cruise, you get a beverage. They have a bar on site. It's pretty cool. I've heard nothing but good things. I'm definitely going to take a trip and do that, y'all, because I got to be able to tell y'all from firsthand experience how it was. But it's around $20. So it's $25.95 for the dining cruise right here in Volusia County on the Halifax. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you can do here in the city that are fairly cost effective. So get out and explore your community, guys. All right, I'm going to do it with you, though. Okay. All right. Next up, next segment is called CP time. CP is cross promotion. So I'm cross promoting today a friend of mine, but also a local business owner who is doing amazing things in the community, y'all. Helping Hands Family Chiropractic. It is led by Dr. Anissa Ferris, and this is so exciting. So now they are offering medical marijuana evaluations. Y'all know with the state now approving for us to walk around and legally smoke the marijuana, it's important that you know where you can go get your medical marijuana card. You need to have that card because you can't just be going to get your marijuana from, any rando and think it's okay. You must show a card if you were ever stopped. So, go see Helping Hands Family Chiropractic. My girl, Dr. Anissa Ferris. She's not the doctor doing the evaluations for the medical marijuana card. However, it is her business, and go support her, y'all. She's an amazing figure in this community, an AKA. She is involved in everything, and go check her out. Her info is right here on the screen, and tell her that DOS sent you. All right. So my last segment of the show is mark your calendars. That's the whole point of this show. The whole point of this show is to tell you what's going on in the community, right? I'm supposed to give you a daily dose of what's happening in the city. All right. So it is Valentine's weekend, y'all. And there's a lot going on for the lovers, for the singles, for friends. And here's a list of all the things because it's so many things going on in the city. I just decided to give you a full list of all the things going on in the city for Valentine's Day, starting the day, going through Sunday. And did y'all know that this Friday was Friday the 13th? Oh, that is so cool. Friday the 13th is like supposed to be like this creepy day, but to me it's like super cool. It's like when you turn on your phone and then you get like all the same numbers, like it's 11:11. Like, I don't know. I love play on numbers and I love symbolism of numbers. I think it's really cool. I definitely want to reach into my deep dive into researching more about it because I don't really know that much, but I like it. Sometimes that's all that matters. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so this weekend, y'all, beyond being a Valentine's Day weekend, it's also the start of the Daytona 500. All right, so on today, February the 11th, it is the Daytona 500 qualifying. So there's going to be a lot of races going on, and you can actually go watch the qualifying races. That's pretty cool. If you've never been to the Speedway, you must go. It is one of those things that you have to do. If you've gone to Daytona Beach, you must go to the Speedway. If you don't like loud noises, I don't suggest you go though, because it is super loud. And when they rev those engines, is loud. And when they go across in front of you, is loud. So just saying, if you are with a small child, I suggest you not bring that small child. And if you are with someone that can't stand loud noises, don't go. However, it is amazing. Okay. So on the 13th, Friday the 13th, is the Florida 250 Truck Series. And that's kicking off all of the festivities over the weekend because on Friday, no, on Sunday, this is the 15th because Thursday is, no, Friday is Friday the 13th. And then Saturday is Valentine's Day. So that's the 14th. So the 15th is on a Sunday. All right. I got it. All right. So on the 15th, y'all, is like I said, the Daytona 500. However, did you know it was the 68th annual? The 68th? It's been 68 Daytona 500s. That's crazy. I'm not even 68. It's been way more Daytona 500s than I've been alive. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so it's the 68th Daytona 500 this Sunday, y'all. That is so exciting. I'm so excited for Daytona. It's going to bring all kinds of people. All the people that love to come watch the races. All the people that work the races. Y'all don't think about that. All the people that are in the city ready to have some fun and bring all kind of revenue to Daytona. Bring it. Bring us some money, y'all. um, if you aren't into all of that loud noise and you want something local and but entertaining and not loud, there's the Tom Petty tribute at the Peabody Auditorium on Friday the 13th. The Peabody Auditorium is an auditorium. It's a theater here that does a lot of musicals and concerts and plays and whatnot, and great prices. So go check out their website right here on the screen and see what all they have going on. They have so much going on. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm trying to make this segment short, not longer. But they are a great auditorium where you can go see some quality shows. It's beautiful in there. And it's old school. It's like, a bit of history of Daytona. And it's down right in the midst of all that's going on, Main Street and all that stuff. So it's close to the action. Also on Friday the 13th, Ponce Inlet Lighthouse is doing a guided tour. I just thought that was something that's pretty cool because the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse is a staple here in the city, in the community. And a lot of people don't understand what its significance is and have never been in the lighthouse or a lighthouse at all. Now, mind you, it is very steep, and I don't suggest you bring small children, and I don't suggest you do it if you are scared of heights or if you can't be in small spaces. Let's be real. I'm going to be real at all times, guys. And that's what I experienced when I went to the lighthouse. I thought it was super cool. Super cool. The view, chef's kiss. Now, getting up in that tiny little staircase that goes around, no bueno. And then getting up there, and I had a small child at the time, and then being on those railings, my nerves were bad. That's all I'm saying. But great experience. Definitely something you should do in the city because I want y'all to experience everything that Daytona has to offer. It has so much to offer, y'all. All right. Last but not least, there is going to be a grand opening of the Halifax River Market this Sunday. It's a morning market where you can come out and experience music and food and vendors, of course. And it's right here in our city, right here on Ridgewood, and that's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be there, so you definitely gonna probably see me there if you come out there. Um, I'm so glad that y'all took time today to watch my very first episode of Das It. And I just want you to be in the know because it's so important that there is a place you can go to have somebody tell you what's happening so you don't have to go do this yourself. You don't have to go do the research. I'm going to do it for you. And I have cool segments and then places you can go and things you can do and things you can do for the low and highlighting people in our community and like all the things and talking about good things in Daytona and Volusia County. I'm so excited. So I'm so excited. So excited you joined me today. Hope you join me next week. Join me every Wednesday for an episode of Das It. You're in the know. Have a good day. Peace. What's the news? What's the move? What's poppin' in the city? From the streets to the beach, that's it. You're in the know.